Oh, hello, I am the man, the myth, the legend, with the two Buick Roadmasters. And, well, today this is just a little summary of what's going to happen to this car. I mean, nothing bad, but I did clean it up because, well, the boys did just put stuff all over this. As you can still see the outline of it. Oh, and then this, not actually my birthday, but that on the grill. As you can see, he definitely needs a car wash. Well, since it's actually named Ron. And then of course we got the Poop Master. Well, there for YouTube, it's called Poop Master in quotation marks. Oh, I forgot to grab this. Also put this on there too. So yeah. And then so far we need to get tires on this thing. So that's definitely a concern because we don't want to drive. Well, it's got the spare, and then it could be a matter of time before the other three tires when I bought this car might fail. Tried looking for a date on these tires, and well, we couldn't find it. So for sure. And then over here we got the power antenna in this one. It actually rises up, works pretty good. Right now we're working on that behind the scenes. We might put up a video of it, maybe on his channel most likely. But yes, we're going to eventually have to take this. We believe this is actually a cover, but we might have to take it off and then scoop up the rest of what was the original power antenna and do that. So far we got tires, and let's scrape that bug off the tire. So tires and a power antenna. Then we move into the interior. And actually, I did say this in the video where my boy was showing you the magnificent Poop Master. But I really want to get the liner for that, but sadly though, can't really do DIY stuff because, well, I guess that my mom wants me to do it properly. So someday I might have to find a maroon wagon where it has the same trim, except for it has the little thing for the sun visor. I'd really love to get that, as well as the compass for the rear view mirror, because it does show a little compass here, and I really want to get that compass, except for we're going to probably do so much wiring. Probably connects for there, so maybe we have to take this whole entire headliner off. Maybe it goes for here or the other side, but definitely for sure we might have to do some electrical frickery around. And then also, I'm not sure we really should do this in any of the videos, but I'm definitely going to probably need a new fuel pump, or maybe even fuel stuff related anyway, because our happy little fuel gauge just points to 0 oil pressure. So for sure we're going to need that to get fixed. And of course, our working trip. Right now it's just like that because I don't know why, but maybe it just passed or something. I don't know why though it's like that. And then a while just like click. I'm not sure you guys heard it, but I know I did. Yeah, the interior lights are working, so we know that it's charged up. I haven't started this thing in a while, but probably for the better. Oh, and one more thing. As you can see, my foot's not on the brake. What the I think it fixed itself. I'm not sure. Well, once I upload this to YouTube whenever I get off of work though, or whenever I eventually do. Oh. Hello, speedometer. Hello. And then, of course, our volts, but that's been like that. I just didn't say anything. And then, what? 2? We're getting 2 on the RPMs. That's crazy. And then, I'm not sure. I'll probably keep this radio, but I don't know, though. Might have to upgrade it. Because, like in that video, though, we did use the OEM radio for this car and the other Roadmaster. It worked, and then it just went, haha, Uno reverse, no you. So, yes. But, and then there's also other chance that the transmission might be slipping a bit, 3rd through 4th gear. But that one, we're like, I think that might be a case, but we don't know. We're just gonna have to wait until we get new tires on this thing. Then we have to test it out. But mainly though, this is so far how it is for this glorious Roadmaster. This one, however, I might take it down to parts, might even put it on Facebook Marketplace though. I know that so far I'm just going to take parts off of this, and eventually I'll probably do update videos, so maybe if whoever wants to buy this glorious machine can. By the way, it is a tow package car, so it means different gear ratios, unlike that one. I did power wash it a bit, but there's, as you can see, I didn't do a very good job, but it was a little later on during the day, kind of like evening or the sun started to set, so, but I didn't do too bad though. So, yeah, but I'm just mainly want to get the engine running on this though. That is the goal. But I'm probably not going to drive it though. I mean, if it runs and drives though, that would be insane. But most likely I'll probably just drive in our driveway. Well, it's maybe another burnout video, just like what we did to that bad boy. Huh. But yeah, for sure though, me and my boy are gonna obviously be working on this too. So definitely something to keep an eye out. Looks like the other tire is going flat though. I do see it leaning a bit, or unless I'm just going crazy. It's probably that. Yeah, I think I'm just going crazy. Or it's just that the tire's a little lower, but yeah. I mean, especially got the mirrors, but I'm not too interested though. But I really want to do is a modification for this car. Well, the maroon one, I should say. I don't know why I said this one. But I really want to get mirrors that fit here. I think on later cars, they put the mirrors here. And honestly, I think it looks a lot better. You mean also this car, well, one point also had the hood ornament before it just went yoinked. Which is, well, I honestly like it without the hood ornament. I think it just looks a lot cleaner. Even though my car's like dirty. But, you mean, I think it actually looks nice without the badges on it. Because it just looks so much cleaner. And I'm going to try to not get my plate. Sorry, but yeah. And I think there was some over here. As you can see, none here either. And then again, But I want to give credit for the dude who completely did a good job on this though. I'm not sure who did it, but hats off to you, especially with this. You can, I'm not sure you guys can see it pretty well. My face is showing. I don't care. I don't think you guys are able to catch it. It doesn't even help that my phone's in the lowest brightness. But, yeah, I'm not sure. I'll replay the video, but if not, there is like a little thing that you can see where there was an outline of it. But other than the outline though, it looks completely far away. It looks completely normal. So, yeah. But you mean, it would be a shame if I bought a third B body vehicle. By the way, I'm just joking around. Because way over here, there is a dude who does have a 96 Impala Super Sport. Because last year, I went over to that house that had it, since me and my stepdad were just going around, and basically we came over there to mow his lawn for him, because I know that my stepdad asked him about it, but yeah, apparently it's just it was the dude's dad who bought the car. I think he bought it, I think he had it new too, if I remember, or I just know that it's been in his family for a while though. But I think he said something about going to Michigan and drag racing it. So, well, since it's a 96 Impala Super Sport, has LT1. I bet it could possibly be modified. Not sure. I know the first thing I would modify is the O-Spark in that though. If you know your O-Sparks, you mean they were quite disastrous. Especially with water. But that's why I like my 91 for 93s Roadmasters, because you don't have to deal with that stuff. You can just let soak in rain all day and be perfectly fine. But yeah, well, mainly 92, 93, because you don't have the 305 like this sucker does. But you mean, it is a fun vehicle. It's just sluggish getting up to speed, but definitely for sure a fun vehicle. And I would say probably one of the best vehicles that you could get. I paid $4,000 for this one. It's, I think the because my mom does my mom does people's hair for a living, and she has her connections with some people throughout town, I'll say that. And well, basically she known these guys that love cars, and they know that my mom and I love vehicles, and I got introduced to this thing, and I immediately fell in love with it. And as soon as my mom actually allowed me to buy it, I was actually going to look for a Fox body, but sadly though, I did look at one, but it was, my mom did not want me to have it though, because it was modified. It was a 5-speed manual, but sadly she said no. And honestly, a lot better, because honestly, LS swap wagon, just saying, not only is it a cool car, but a cool sleeper car. And plus, with these rims, ignoring the spare back there, look pretty cool. You mean, you guys seen this thing when it had all 4 of the tires on it? And then plus, of course, the infamous exhaust, or cut off exhaust, of course. But yeah, but I gotta get to work here, so this is where I'm probably going to leave the video off. But yeah, these are the plans for the Roadmasters.